So in true working mom fashion, I have to stop because I have to get my little ones some shoes. Have you ever just been going through life and then you look at your kids' shoes and you realize like, oh my gosh, what do you have on your feet? I can't believe you wore this in public. You look like no one loves you. We are at day 7. I can't believe we made it this far. Actually, I kind of got the hang of this now. Well, I'm sitting here in the car waiting for my hubby to come out of the dollar store. He had to pick up some cleaning supplies. I wanted to ask you about your business. This isn't for those of you that have already started. This is for those of you who are thinking about starting. This is for those of you that have notebooks and notebooks full of plans, that you talk about it all the time. When you meet somebody that has a business, you say, I want to start my own business. I've thought about starting my own business. Why haven't you started? I know that I make it sound easy, and I know that it's not always easy, but you have to start anyway. You have to start. There's never going to be a perfect time. Never. The time is never going to be perfect for you to start. You just have to break it down into small pieces. If you look at the whole big picture, like for my business, I need to have this building, I need to build a building, I need to have pink wallpaper, and I need to have this fixture and this fixture, and I need this many followers on social media. You'll never get there. We all start with 0 followers. We all start with 1 product. We all start with 1 sale. You have to start with 1 sale. You're gonna mess up. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to have the perfect product, and don't be afraid of what other people are gonna say. The people in your life that are closest to you, honestly, are probably not gonna be your customers anyway, and that's okay. That's okay. Most of the people that are closest to me don't actually buy stuff from me until like masks and stuff, because everybody kind of needs masks. But most of the people closest to me don't buy tutus and stuff like that. They just don't, and that's okay. Like, I'm okay with that. There's, your target audience is not going to be right in your circle anyway. So find out who your customer is, find out where they are, and start selling. You just have to start. You have to start with 1 sale. So let me know in the comment section, what's stopping you? Is it that you don't know you don't know what platform to sell on? Because I really do want to help people get going and get started. Like, is it that you need help with your social media? Are you trying to set up an Etsy account? Like, are you not sure what platform to sell on or how to sell? Are you not sure how to find your customers? Are you afraid of what people might say? Are you afraid your product is not good enough? What is stopping you from starting today, this week? Because 2021 is right around the corner. What are you going to do different? Like, how long have you been planning? Did you plan in 2020? Did you plan in 2019? Did you plan in 2018, 2017? Have you been planning since 2009 and you just never busted a move? Or did you bust a move and then there was a fail and you just were like, oh, I'm so scared, I can't do it? I have a whole story about, I had one big, huge failure in business, but I have several small ones all the time. I have small little fires all the time. And that's just part of growing. That's part of learning and getting better at your business. But you have to start. If you just stay hiding and planning in your notebooks, what good is that? You're never going to sell anything as long as you keep writing it in your notebook about how much you want to sell, what you want to do, what you want it to look like. Like, how many notebooks can you use doing that? You gotta get out there and try, so you can tweak those ideas to see if those things you're writing down even work. I can plan an outfit all day, I can sketch it and draw it out, but I have to go to the fabric store at some point and touch the fabric, see which fabric is going to work. I have to actually put the outfit together to see if it comes together how it does on paper. You have to get started. Make 1 sale. How can you make 1 sale? How can you get started in 2021? Whatever you're struggling with in any area, leave it in the comment section and I will try to help you out. My expertise is selling online, although I have had a storefront in the past, and that's a whole nother story. But I really like the idea of selling online, because when you sell in your store, you can only sell to those people that can drive to your store, that can access your store. But if you sell online, you can sell to the world. And now is the time, because people are online. People are just shopping online because we can't even really get to the stores. I mean, I don't have my mask on because I'm in the car by myself, but if I were to get out this car, I would have my mask. Do you guys want to see a mask tutorial? I felt like I was late coming in with that, and that there's so many out there, but if you guys, I have a pattern and everything, so if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I'll probably just do it anyway because, you know, I'm doing Vlogmas and I need to make videos. Ideally for this tutorial, you want to use 1.5 inch elastic, but I only have 1 inch elastic and 3 inch elastic. So this is a really great quality elastic. You can't do this with all elastic, so I don't recommend this. You should buy 1.5 inch elastic or just use the 1 inch. But I am going to, in true Reese DIY fashion, make it work. So I'm gonna cut this in half, and this is pretty good about not fraying too much. And these are for my son, so I can do this. Yep, so I'm gonna measure around Devin's ankle to see what would fit comfortably. And you don't want it to be tight like this, but probably about like this is gonna be good. So that's about 9.5 inches. Okay, so we know the length that he needs is 9.5 inches. So what are we gonna do? Make it 10 inches. It's a little over 10, just to be sure. Okay, don't do it this way if you don't have to. Remember, don't do it this way if you don't have to. Don't do what I do. Do what I say. So buy 1.5 inch elastic or just use 1 inch. And we are just going to cut this exactly in half at the 1.5 inch mark, which is right here on my ruler. I love this clear ruler. Okay, so now because I did it this way, time to change the blade. Because I did it this way, I have 2 exact pieces. And so this is why I was saying don't do it this way, because it does fray. This one doesn't fray too much, but just buy 1.5 inch elastic. Okay, just buy 1.5 inch. So now we're going to sew these 2 pieces here, actually like this. I'm going to sew this together right here. Okay, so now you'll have 2 elastic bands that look like this. You're going to, I have to turn the pants inside out first, and I'll show you the next step. We are going to put the elastic around the outside and then fold it over and stitch right above the elastic band all the way around. You're going to do it evenly though, not like how I'm holding it right here. So in order to do it evenly, you can put pins in it, but I'm just going to do it without the pins. So let's go over to the sewing table and stitch this together. Okay, the first step is you're going to take this arm off because that's going to be in the way. And then you can see I have this folded over. You don't have to do it like this, but I'm just going to match the seam to the seam. There's absolutely no reason for this. I just want to do it. And then you have to stretch it over the arm. Unless your pants are really big. These pants aren't really big. This is a size 30. And I don't want to sew on the elastic. I want to sew above the elastic. So I need to position this just so. Like I said, you could use pins. I'm not doing that, but you could. And then this is the hardest part to me, is getting it over top of the elastic. The ends meet, I just backstitch, and there you go, you got your jogger leg. So I'm just going to do the other leg and I'll show you how it turns out.